Bill Lee was running for governor. He had not won the nomination yet. And so I was told that this guy named Bill Lee and his wife Maria wanted to come see the house. And I said no.
I don't know who this guy is. I'm busy.
And they were like, what? I go, I'm not political. I don't want somebody kissing babies. I don't want a picture in front of a bus. No, I don't want to meet him. Well, my board was like, you're going to go meet him. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said, Corey, come with me. I don't want to meet this guy. So he shows up. They're sawing, hammering. I don't even make them stop. Like he is like literally like yelling over the saws and the hammers. I'm like, yeah, and give him a tour because the house isn't done yet. We make it to the top of the stairs and he was like, what do you want me to tell Nashville? What does Nashville need to know? I was like, that Tennessee has forgotten their children. That's why this house is being built. Like, how do I know you've forgotten your children? Because you will stick them in an office for hours or days on end. That's just the beginning. Child welfare is not set up for the child. And I mean, I am giving it to him and I am crying and I'm mad and he starts crying and Maria starts crying. And he was like, can I pray with you? There were no cameras. There was no photo op. And we stood there together and we prayed for the children of Tennessee. And we get done and Corey loves this part. I'm like, do you have a bus we could get our picture made by? It's so easy. And so come to find out, because I don't do details, his entire platform was this faith-based initiative. If you have a faith-based organization doing really good work, let them do the work. Like there doesn't have to be this separation and no, let them help the state. Like, let's go. And so he then proceeded, there was one house, not even finished when he first saw it, to tell the entire state of Tennessee about this model of Isaiah 117 house, how they're going to partner with the state and how this beautiful, like used us as an example. Well, then he gets the nomination. So he's officially running. So he stops back by the house and sees it finished. And he was like, this is probably TMI, but that shirt you gave my wife, she loves it and she sleeps in it every night. And I was like, the Lord works in mysterious ways. You go to bed every night thinking about my ministry. And so we just, he loved the house. So then we find out we're going to do one in Greene County. And so he's now governor and he calls and he says, can I come to the groundbreaking of the Greene County house? I'm like, let me check with my people. Yeah, you can go.
Let me check with my people.
And he brought $100,000, said he just wanted us to use it to expand. And that day he stood in Greene County and said he wanted this to be the new standard for all children entering foster care across the state of Tennessee. And that catapulted us. Like, we didn't know what was coming. Like, all of a sudden, they want 95 homes in the state of Tennessee. And everybody's calling, Tennessee, Tennessee, Tennessee. And
how many houses are there in Tennessee now?
Well, we have 23 total locations. I think we have 16 open homes in Tennessee alone. And then your buddy Mike Rowe shows up.
And, of course Mike shows up.
And our episode of Returning the Favor aired.
Hold it. Returning the Favor is a Facebook show that Mike Rowe did after Dirty Jobs or even during Dirty Jobs, where he would just show up to places and tell the stories about people who were, quote, returning the favor. Basically like our show, telling stories of amazing, normal people doing incredible things, and he called it Returning the Favor. Mm-hmm. So he showed up. With his cameras.
We were told a small documentary company was coming.
That is not, nothing Mike Rowe does.
That is all I knew. It was a fake website. It was fake names, fake emails. And so,
they were fake, lying to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
I had no idea.
Because Mike's show wanted to be a surprise for you.
So when we show up at the Isaiah house that morning, I think a small documentary company is coming. Everybody in the house knows who's actually coming but me. I don't know. And so this is the speech I gave to my people. I was like, listen, y'all know I don't do details. Some small documentary company is coming. I don't know. Here's what you need to know. Number one, don't say one negative word about the Department of Children's Services. And number two, nobody take your shirt off because it ain't that kind of video. Like, that was my pep talk. And so that's all I knew.
Oh, my God, that's funny.
And then Mike Rowe walked in. So our episode aired on March 9th of 2020. Well, this is crazy. I love sharing God moments with you. So we were supposed to air March 16th. We had a whole social media plan, watch parties, we have this whole plan. Sarah, his producer, calls me on Sunday the 7th or Sunday the 8th and says, we're moving you to tomorrow night. I'm like, gosh. Oh, okay. So I call our social media person. She's like, I'm on it. So we watch it on March 9th. March 13th, the world shuts down. So
COVID.
2 million people watched it on March 9th. Do you know how many people watched it March 16th? 10,000.
Wow.
It was like we just got picked up and dropped on March 9th. What? 2 million people watched it. Our phone blew up. Like we finally on day 3 got a map of the United States out and just started coloring in. 41 states and 4 countries have reached out wanting an Isaiah 117 house. Thanks to your buddy Mike. I say Jesus and Mike are the reason.
Bill Lee.
Oh,
Bill Lee.
Jesus, Mike, and Bill Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, the Trinity. Jesus. Yes.
The Trinity of bloody do-gooders.
So,
Bill Lee,
yeah.
Mike Rowe, and Jesus.
Yes. Jesus needs to be in there.
Yeah.
So we, in 2018, summer of 2000, we had 1 employee, me, and 1 home. As of today, we have 140 employees, over 6,000 trained volunteers, 54 total locations in 12 states, 22 open homes, and we'll have 30 by the end of the year.
To date, how many children have you served from this first little house in Johnson City?
Yeah, as an organization, we've served over 5,000 to date.